Here's how I make my high protein muffin bites, which are quick, simple, easy and perfect for on-the-go snacks, especially for an after dinner snack. First of all, we're going to use some smooth peanut butter. Next, we're going to use some Greek style yogurt. I've opted for the 0% fat. I'm going to use some vanilla extract. This is optional, but I like to include it. I'm going to also use some dark maple syrup. You can opt for some light maple syrup if you prefer. And some salt. I've used pink Himalayan salt, but you can use regular salt, that's fine. Some plain flour. Again, you can substitute this for almond. And I'm going to add some Reese's Pieces inside my mix. And for the main ingredient, some whey protein. I'm opting for the milk chocolate. I was thinking about using the salted caramel flavor, but I thought milk chocolate would be really nice here. So they're very simple ingredients and a very quick, easy recipe. Get yourself a big bowl, and first of all, you're going to add your Greek yogurt into the bowl. You can go for the full-fat Greek yogurt version, but I've opted for the 0% fat just to lower the amount of calories I'm going to be using here. And I'm going to be adding about 8 tablespoons of Greek yogurt into this. Next, I'm going to add my peanut butter. This is the first time trying this brand. It's 100% smooth peanut butter, so no added sugar, no added salt or palm oil. So I'm excited to try this peanut butter for other things too. So you're gonna add about 4 tablespoons here. Usually I go for another brand called Meridian, which is again 100%. And also up for crunchy peanut butter, but just for this recipe and for baking I prefer using smooth. Next, you're going to add the dark maple syrup. You're going to add about 2 tablespoons. As you can see, I've gone through quite a bit of maple syrup. I prefer the dark maple syrup. It's more of a richer, stronger taste compared to the light, especially when you're using it for pancakes and stuff. So I think definitely prefer darker maple syrup, especially if you go for the Tesco Finer version. It's really good. Once you've done that, you're gonna add your vanilla extract. The funny thing for me is I just about had half a teaspoon, so that's why I'm gonna add in to this recipe. Again, it's optional, but I just feel like it adds that, slight taste of vanilla into the recipe. So yeah, I did that in there. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to mix all those ingredients and make sure they combine into a nice smooth mixture, really. Once you've managed to do that and you've managed to get a good paste on there, we're going to add our flour. Now, for the plain flour, I'm going to add about 6 tablespoons in here. You can substitute plain flour with oat flour if you do have oat flour, or almond flour, which gives it that slightly sweet taste, but I've gone for plain flour here. We're going to then add some salt to it. Again, if you have regular salt, then that's perfectly fine, just a sprinkle in there. And the main ingredient, the milk chocolate flavor whey protein, I'm adding in 4 tablespoons. For the next time I do make these again, I will switch out the milk chocolate protein for a banana protein and switch out the chocolate mix-in for some sort of fruit, probably blueberry, and change that into a banana blueberry muffin. Make sure you mix this really well into a batter consistency, like so. Once you've done that, then you can add your mix-in. So I'll be adding in my peanut butter cups. I thought I could just add probably half a packet, but I realized it was far too less, so I ended up adding the whole thing, and probably could have done with some more, as I really love these. So make sure you mix these in really well. Once the mix is ready, you can get your tin. I've managed to grease mine. I could have probably doubled my recipe, but you're going to put that in the oven, 180 for 18 minutes, and voila, you'll get your high protein bites. I love eating mine warm, and they were really tasty. You can have this after dinner if you feel like you need a sweet treat, or you can also take it as a snack when you're on the go, or as a pre-workout meal. pretty much any time you feel like it. So give it a go and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.